In the book of John, it tells us that the Messiah Yahushua was pierced and water and blood flowed out. In the subsequent aftermath, a legend was birthed about the so-called Holy Lance. Stories were told, books were written. Another popularized term for this lance is the Spear of Destiny. It's held among occultists as powerful enough to cause a nation or the person in control of it to be in control in the world. A superpower, if you will. Hitler vied for it, General Patton as well. All this got me thinking. If who or what pierced Messiah allegedly was in the hands of the superpowers, well, who were the superpowers in history? Think about it. Babylon, Assyria, Medo-Persia, Egypt, Greece, Rome, and who's in power now? America. Your wheels should be turning at this point. See, these occultists speak in code, an attempt to, as initiated, speak over the head of uninitiated. Example, the search for the lost city of Atlantis is a search for a city under the sea, a world buried in history, a world buried underwater. What they don't tell you is that this antediluvian world that they are talking about is the world pre-flood. The world before Yahuwah cleansed it of all the things that he said were so bad that he wiped out everything save Noah and his family. Likewise, the Spirit seems to be cold. Think about it. It was Israel who pierced Messiah, and Israel was so powerful in our state of obedience that the world trembled. Oh, but in our disobedience, Yah allowed some nations to be powerful enough to capture Israel, causing them to also be superpowers in the earth. The nation of Israel was captive to ancient Babylon, Assyria, Medo-Persia, Egypt, Greece, Rome, and you guessed it, America. This is the dirty secret among the initiated. They believe that as long as they keep you blind or asleep, they can remain in power. And America has been in power now almost 400 years. But if you look closely, we can see America is losing grasp of this so-called Spear of Destiny. In speeches at the 2018 UN Assembly, the US president has been laughed at. China, Russia, Iran, which is also Persia if you didn't know, France, Canada, Britain, African nations, Korea, and many more are no longer afraid to speak against America. So-called African Americans are at the same time growing more and more restless and less accepting of the mistreatment heaped upon them. America, known as the world police, is during the Trump presidency losing its position as the world leader. It's as if the merchants of the earth are turning against her. Seems to me, this may be a turning point in modern history. Seems to me, this may be prophetic. This is just another Qodesh moment. Just a little food for thought. Maybe even one to grow on. Shalom, and God bless.